What's up? We're back. Spicy Marriage Radio. Are you excited?
Yeah.
This is our third episode. My name is Travis.
And I'm Kimberly.
You sound so sultry when you say that.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out.
I am Kimberly.
Whatever. I'm trying to figure out where the camera is with the angle.
Camera's right there, lit up.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, there's a random bug flying around. That's not a reason for the sultry voice, but just a distraction.
When bugs are around, all of a sudden I start talking like this.
Well, you sound like Batman. There's a difference.
I'm Batman.
Okay.
Want to have some fun.
No.
Okay, so last week we talked about quarantine date night ideas for dates that you have to do at home, and we had some really fun ones. We haven't actually tried the one we talked about, the one painting, or was it like you roll around in the paint, or like you paint on?
Yeah, there's no
It's
place
pretty
to
messy.
hide in our room, in our house to do that. So, yeah, no.
If you guys have cool date night ideas that you can do at home, comment in. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, drop those comments down below.
So we are broadcasting live from Encounter Church. One of the pastors here. And how is it that we could be people that follow Jesus and still have a spicy radio show?
That's the question, isn't it? So you're going to have
Is it okay to have a spicy radio show and still follow Jesus?
I would think so.
Does it make you less holy?
No. No, it wouldn't. And if you think so, then I'm sorry, you're kind of a prude.
Well, why do you think people would say, why do you think people like separate like godliness from sexuality so much, or just love in general and romance?
I think it has to start with your upbringing, where if it's drilled into your head and it's like, hey, you can't be sexual and still worship God because that's not okay. God sees that as a sin. And it's like, yeah, but he doesn't see it as a sin when two become one and you still hold on to your sexuality with your partner. So,
Well, I mean, God designed us to experience pleasure and to experience the goodness, right, of life. And I think it's important that we realize that even in our relationship, every aspect of our relationship is actually worship to God. So if you look at it from that extent, it's actually a high calling is to be in relationship with your spouse and draw them closer and flirt and make them laugh and do all the things, right? It's all worship to God.
yeah.
So we have a really cool list today that we're going to go through. These are, I think it's 20 questions. Is that right?
Yes, 20 questions.
21
Okay.
hilarious questions.
There's a bonus one, so that's how I see it. So it's 20 questions.
21 means that
plus the bonus.
you're of age.
Okay.
So 21 questions. These are supposed to be funny, and we have to choose between two things on some of these questions. So the first one I'm going to ask you, okay? Now, I feel like this might actually apply better if you asked me for this one. Actually, here, you asked me this first one.
Okay. Would you rather I be completely hairless or hairy as a gorilla?
Okay, I'm picturing this right now. First of all, hairless or hairy as a gorilla. I think I'd rather you hairless, to be honest.
Okay. Now you get to ask.
Could you imagine me like Teen Wolf?
No.
Can you imagine that?
That would be so uncomfortable to hug and just hair in my face.
Just hair?
And hair on your back and hair on your,
Yeah.
there's hair on your legs and your arms.
What if
everywhere.
like primates, like I was like, would you clean my neck? And you had to like.
I just might do that. I'm like, I don't know. I would not be eating from your neck.
What?
But I might Dr. Popper.
Oh, you love those videos.
Dr. Pimple Popper. There we go. Yeah.
What actor or actress would play you in a movie about your life? I already know who this is, but I want to see what you say.
Me? Is it
No,
saying
you.
me?
Yeah, who would
or
play you?
Who would play me? Well, first off, I got to figure out, okay, they're an actress, or do they have a little bit of acting ability? That's the question. Yeah, this is not something that I think of. Like, oh yeah, who
Well,
would play me in a
I think-
biopic?
I think automatically, if one actress came to mind who could play you, it would be Zoe Saldana.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that.
I don't know, like you kind of look similar, similar skin complexion, similar features. Yeah, I feel like she could play you, and it would like make sense.
Okay, so then who would play you?
I feel like I know who that is too, but I want to see what you say. Do you have someone in mind?
I don't know if it's who I'm thinking you're thinking.
Okay, go
But I
ahead.
don't know his name. That's the thing.
All right, what movie was he in?
I don't think it was a movie. It was a TV show, like way back in the day, like HBO is who I'm thinking of. The guy that, see, I can't remember the name. It was a guy that was playing the daughter's boyfriend, and it was 6 Feet Under. If you know what his name is or the character name, then put that down below because I don't remember. But I know he was in 6 Feet Under,
Okay, I think
and
I
he
know who you're
dated the
talking about.
daughter.
Yeah, he's not a well-known actor.
He's not well known,
Yeah.
but you know.
I was gonna say Gerard Butler,
Really?
like the older me. I guess like
I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah. Now
kind
I'm
of.
seeing it. I could see it.
possibly.
Yeah. Okay. You just have to gain extra weight in your face to kind of fit his face. Sorry, but it's the truth.
So, okay, let's go to the next question. Next question. Would you rather our children grow up to be 8 feet tall or 3 feet tall? Most of our kids have already surpassed 3
Yeah,
feet tall.
so-
Can you imagine if Trent just stayed at 3 feet tall?
Yeah. I mean, it'd be fine.
Little cute face, little beard.
I mean, it'd be fine if our kids stayed at 3 feet or grew to 8 feet, but
Can you
We
imagine?
just know
so
that-
Zoe has the biggest feet. Like
Zoe is our only daughter.
she's our only daughter. She's 8, and she wears your shoes and actually fits them.
Yeah. And I wear like a 7.5 to an 8. So my 8-year-old fitting into my shoes. I mean, I was her age when I was fitting into my grandmother's shoes, but my grandmother wore a size 6 and still to this day wears a size 6. So that made a little bit more sense than my own daughter fitting into my 7.5 to 8 size shoes.
If you had to go a week without your phone, what would you miss most about it?
Taking pictures with it.
Okay, that's actually a valid feature.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, I'd miss Facebook. I'd miss TikTok.
No.
But you would miss taking photos.
Yeah. Because honestly, I can go like days without, or a day or two without being on my phone. I'm okay with that.
I like that.
A week, I could do that.
I like that.
Is that a challenge? How would everybody get in contact with me?
I think I would miss. I think I use my phone a lot for videos. I use my phone a lot for taking pictures, but I also use my phone a lot for communication.
I mean, yes and no,
So-
but if you really wanted to get in contact with me, you could send me an email. I can check that. I'll hear those dings, ding, ding.
Send me
ding.
an actual envelope, please.
Or that, or a pigeon with a message. I'll take that. Do you still train pigeons to send messages? I think we should. Am I asking the next question?
Okay, you want to
Yeah,
ask? Okay, you want to take over?
Yeah. What was your first impression of me? Did you ever dislike me? So what was your first impression of me, and did you ever dislike me?
My first impression of you was you have amazing teeth.
Oh my gosh.
You have the most amazing smile. I don't know what it is. Like, you had braces, right?
For a hot second, which I really didn't need, let me tell you, that orthodontist was just trying to rack in some money.
He was just trying to put some brackets on you for no
Yeah.
reason. Yeah, I think that. And then I remember several things about you. You had you still do have this amazing posture, the way that you carry yourself and hold your shoulders. And I think it's the dancer in you. I noticed your smile and your posture. And yeah, I just thought you were really pretty. As far as like, was there ever a time I disliked you? I think there was a lot of times where we disliked each other.
I think my dislike was very different than your dislike. So
Yes. You were very quiet when I first met you, extremely quiet and reserved.
and you were very pushy when I first met you.
Things have not changed.
You were very pushy, very persistent. And I'm like, okay, so my first impression of him was obviously his eyes, where I was like, oh, he looks nice. But then I was just like, yeah, I can't go any further than that. Just leave it at that. It is what it is. But then realizing like how persistent he was. And then was there ever a time I disliked him? Dislike was not even the word. It was more like disgust and hatred.
Yeah.
So that's the story for another time.
I remember like at some of the darkest points of our relationship, I had those photos of you on our balcony. We're actually, when we lived here on Lake Placid, those photos on the balcony where just the rage in your eyes, and like it was just, you were really upset and angry and fed up with me as a person.
Yeah. Like I said, that's another time.
And we can get into that.
Story.
Ask some questions, guys. We might share a little bit of what's going on here in our past. If you woke up tomorrow as the opposite sex, what would be the top 3 things you'd do?
This automatically reminds me of Jumanji. Jumanji 1
Oh,
and Jumanji
yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Where the guy jumps into the female's body and she's like, you better not do this. And he's like, I already touched those. Like, that's automatically what I start to think of if we were just not, I guess we're not swapping bodies.
That would be super weird. Can you imagine?
No, I cannot, because
I think they've done a lot of swap movies.
Freaky Fridays, all that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, what if a husband and wife swapped? I don't think they've done that in a movie. That'd be hilarious.
that would be real interesting.
Oh my goodness. Would you rather endure childbirth or wear high heels for the entire day?
That's my question to you. I've endured both.
You have. This
So
is true.
That's a question for you.
I'm
You-
asking myself. I'm not
Well,
even.
I'm asking
would
you.
you rather?
Would you rather endure childbirth or wear high heels all day?
I think wearing high heels all day would be better than childbirth any day of the week.
Yeah,
I'm just being real.
It would
I've
be.
seen,
I feel like
you know, the
high heels
videos like where they put the
contraction
machine
Yeah.
on the men, and like, and the agony that these guys are in, the amount of turmoil happening in their abdominal muscles.
I feel like some of it is, yes, that's exactly what you go through, but some of it is exaggerated, especially on the male part of things, because it's like you're being such a baby. Yes, it's painful, but are you seriously gonna like crumble down to? I think they're
Well,
shocking.
they say
they're literally shocking you.
they say that women have actually a higher pain threshold in that area of their body, or just in like the mental fortitude to endure that. Right.
Yeah,
I
'cause
think something about you prepare, like over the course of
'cause
pregnancy.
you prepare for 9 months mentally and physically of what's about to take place towards the end, and sometimes maybe in the middle of your trimester when you're about to give birth. But at the same time, you mentally are prepared for it. Whereas a man, you're not prepared. You didn't grow life inside your body. Just deposited. That's all. What's the next one?
Some of these are okay. Would you rather use whipped cream or hot fudge? I think whipped cream. Hot fudge is just like,
Sounds scolding.
it's, well, it's going to be so sticky afterwards.
Yeah, but it's, to me, like, I think of hot fudge like you're just pouring something that you put in the microwave for probably 50 seconds.
If it's
and
hot fudge, it's
burning.
probably pretty hot.
Yeah, so that's a hard pass.
What do you think is your best physical feature?
My best physical feature would be my tuchus. Your favorite
That's our
word.
favorite word, tuchus.
Tuchus.
What do you
What would you say is your best physical
My
feature?
best physical feature, I guess my eyes. I don't know. That's what I've been told all my life.
Oh, so I didn't give him anything new. All right.
Sorry.
Um,
I hope you guys are enjoying these. This is just normal conversations with Kimberly and I. Normal stuff that we talk about. Yeah, just 21 lists of funny things that we
Yeah.
enjoy.
Well, I pick at his face trying to be Dr. Pimple Popper.
Ugh.
Yeah.
If you do that at home, if you're one of those wives that grabs the tool,
And I have the
pimple
tools.
popper tool, and you're like, stop, don't move.
Yeah.
And you just start. If you're one of those, just leave
The
a
only
like
thing
or a
I
comment.
don't have is the scalp because I would love to get the scalp.
The scalp?
to
What do you
just-
mean? To where you poke it and then
No, where you
you
like
cut it
slice,
open?
yeah.
Why would you want to do that
You
to
slice
somebody?
it open a little bit and then you put the tool in to like scoop the
Yeah,
whole
but nobody
thing out.
has that. Like, that's not normal people stuff.
That's my desire.
I'm not growing one of those for you.
Oh goodness.
Oh, man. If you could be on any reality TV show, which one would it be? And you like reality TV.
Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's a workout and you're having fun with other people. Dancing with the
I
Stars.
could see you doing that for some reason,
That'd be fun.
right?
What would
What's
be
the
your
what's
reality?
the what's the dude, the flamboyant guy who like does the
Oh, Bruno.
Bruno?
Yes. Bruno would be
Kimberly,
genius.
you're amazing. I don't even know his accent.
That is his accent. What would be your reality? Reality show.
reality
But you don't-
TV
he
show.
doesn't really watch reality shows.
I don't actually. This is a fun fact. We actually were on a reality TV show called God for the Rest of Us. It was a TBN reality TV show produced by City on a Hill, and it was about Verve Church. And if you guys don't know, I actually got saved through Verve Church, and we were the first people baptized at Verve Church here in Las Vegas.
Hot tub.
In a hot tub.
Yes, because when you say it like that, you have to say it in a hot tub.
Got baptized in a hot tub.
In Vegas.
So I've been on a reality TV show. I was actually one of the cast, and so
Yeah.
were you.
Yeah, for 5 seconds.
And they took over our house.
Yeah, that was fun.
But any other reality TV show?
I mean, you've got,
Oh, I would say Chopped. I would go on Chopped. Give me that basket. Let me throw down something crazy.
yeah, I could see you doing that.
You can see me on
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah.
How about throw down? Okay. Here, you do the next one.
Let's see. Have you ever obsessed over anything? Toys, movies, projects, people and problems. Why would someone obsess over problems? Oh, like math problems?
Is that what it means?
I don't know. It just says problems, and I'm like, why would you obsess over
I think
someone's problems?
toys, movies, projects, people, problems. Have you ever obsessed over anything? I think it's just giving you a wide
Yeah,
array
but
of things
problems.
to
I don't obsess over someone else's problems.
over your own problems.
Yeah, that's too. Woe is
Okay,
me.
so that's not yours.
All right, this is your question though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, you know me. I'm pretty dedicated, tunnel vision type of person. When I set my mind on something, I'm going to.
Hence this particular Spicy Marriage Radio.
Right. This is happening right now because I'm like, no, we have to do this. We got to do this.
Yeah.
Right. But I think, yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty, I don't know if obsessive is the right word, but I guess you
Right.
could say that maybe I am obsessive about certain things, and I will push through until they happen. And sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it's a bad thing. I'm learning. I'm trying to grow. So,
Good.
right. Music, all these things, they consume my life in a lot of ways.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What were your nicknames growing up, including the ones you didn't want to stick?
I mean, my nickname growing up was Kimmy, and that was, but you have to say it with an accent. Growing up in a Hispanic
Kimmy.
household, it was like Kimmy, like that. You can't
There's a
just say
Kia.
Kimmy.
Kia. Kimmy.
No, that
That's
sounds
how you
so country.
No, that's how you said it though.
No,
but like
I
there's like
said
a
it.
little.
It's Kimmy, like that.
I could just see your aunt saying that.
Yeah,
That's
what she still
your
calls
aunt's
me. I mean,
voice.
that's still what they call me to
That's
this
so
day.
funny.
Do you have any nicknames?
The only nickname, well, my brother, still to this day, might call me T-Bone.
Oh yeah, he still does.
Once in a while, he'll throw out a T-Bone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know why. Like that's just what he called me.
Yeah. Ooh.
And then I got a friend, Freddie Fox, back in Middletown, New York. He was my barber back in New York. He used to call me T Ravis.
That sounds horrible.
T Ravis. He'd be like, "What up, T Ravis?" So
Oh man.
if I let you dress me, what would I wear on our next date? I like this. I think we should do this next on our next show, right? Next time we come in, we do date night.
Mm-hmm.
I will pick your outfit and you pick mine.
Okay.
And we can go shopping too. $40 limit,
That's not practical.
$50 limit.
Let's say 60.
Oh, go push it. Come on.
Well,
I could throw a crazy outfit for myself with like
we know
$30.
from your favorite store, but thank God it's not open.
Is it really not open? It's non-essential?
No, it's
I
not.
disagree.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Okay. What do you think about that? Would you let me dress you next week?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Deal.
Think I could figure out
Social distancing.
whatever. We weren't social distancing like 5 seconds ago.
Would you ever role play in bed? Well, we know the answer to that.
Yoga pants or skirts? Yoga pants.
I like you in skirts better.
But I barely wear skirts.
I'm just
I wear
saying.
dresses. There's
Yeah,
a
that's true.
difference. Do you
Hmm.
think you're a good kisser? Do you think you're a good kisser?
I've been told so.
Next question.
Do you remember on the marriage retreat?
What, the one 2 years ago?
Yeah, when we went to Lake Las Vegas with Encounter Church,
That was
and
2
like
years
we were
ago?
playing the marriage game,
Yeah.
and I forgot what one of the questions was, but you were like, his luscious lips. That was your answer.
I don't even remember what the question was.
I don't remember the question either. I just remember you saying that in front of everybody.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't have those books.
All
to
right,
remember.
final question. Is there a memory you have of me that always makes you laugh?
A memory that I have of you that always makes me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not really. It's just because there's constantly new things that pop up that take place. Like, I don't know, this afternoon, just busting out a dance move to Trolls 2 when me and the kids were watching. He's like, oh, I can move.
I need to entertain myself somehow.
He was seriously entertaining himself. And the kids are like, you're in the way. We can't see you. But yeah. So it's not like one particular thing.
There's nothing that you
always
can think
different
of
moments. Yeah.
stands out to you as the most funny moment that will always bring you joy
right
and
now.
happiness to your life.
Not right now. No. I can't remember.
Thinking if there's a time with you. I mean, I know we laugh a lot
Yeah. So it's
and we
like,
have lots of moments.
it's hard to say like,
trying to, like-
this particular moment.
I bet you there is one. One's going to come to us and be like, oh, remember that time?
Yeah. If only we could have recorded that moment and be like, oh yeah, at this moment. There you go. Watch that.
Well, what do you think? This is our third episode, Spicy Marriage Radio. I feel like we're getting a little bit more comfortable on camera.
All right. So thank you for tuning in and watching and we shall see what date night with us is going to be like next week, right?
Next week, I dress you, you
And-
dress me,
Yep. So I will be dressing him.
and then I can undress. Maybe.
That's literally what he just said. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed Spicy Marriage.
Spicy Marriage Radio.
Yeah.